Hello, hello. My name is LaMarr Allen. Now, if you see me on the street, you can call me LaMarr Allen. And here is an outpour of my story. My first male crush was Raz B from B2K. That was my first, I was in love. I'll tell you, I was in love. And the CDs used to come with the books that would you would open them up and they would turn into the posters, and then they would have all the pictures. So gay, so gay. When I was around 8 or 9 years old, I had a small attraction to the same sex. You know how little kids play and wrestle, and I found myself, I won't say I had an erection, because I think that was too young, but I just found myself interested. It wasn't a, oh, this is my buddy, get off me type of a vibe. I was actually homeschooled from 2nd grade up until I graduated from high school. I stayed with my grandmother a lot from about 9 to 12 years old because my mom was a nurse and she worked at night a lot. My grandmother was the type that, okay, I don't know them kids, don't go down to their house, I don't know their folks, stay in the yard. And when you're homeschooled and you're already pulled away from kids your age, and then while the kids are at school, you're at your grandparents' house. I was very isolated, I was very sheltered. People say shelter, but I want to say isolated. For example, when you have people that say, oh, I talked to my grandmother about everything, or I talked to my uncles, or you have that one person. That's another reason why I probably came out so late, because I didn't have that type of family that accepted everything. So I had that fear of going to anybody and then it just going all the way left. My mom, church down. So my mom sang at everybody's church, and I was always on the front row, just stuck. And she would always tell people, that's my #1 fan right there. Growing up in the Church of God in Christ, or growing up in church in general, when you have the pastor saying things such as, man should not lay with another man, so on and so forth. And when you're really, really young, you tend to take in all the information that you can get. Days went by, not years, but every day that went by, I knew that I had this attraction that I could not shake. And then come Sunday morning, and the pastor didn't speak on homosexuality every sermon. But when he did, it's like, okay, well, I can't look uncomfortable because that's going to be a dead giveaway. But maybe I'm wrong in my thinking, or maybe it's a spirit, as the older people say, or some demon. I am religious, but the older I get, and with the fact that I am a gay male, and we all, well, I won't say we all, but it's a definite that it's in the Bible, and I have my own reservations about that. I do love God, so I am religious, but I would say more spiritual, just because I feel like that I can be a gay man and still love God, and I could care less what other people think about it. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. It's a little bigger now, but it was really small. So everybody knew everybody's business. So, once it's out, it's out. I came out to my mom actually out of spite. I have never told anybody this. I was involved with a young man, and my mom was involved with someone. And she was just like, hey, she brought this gentleman around, and I just felt like I should have been given the rundown the whole time, like, oh, who is this? You know how you generally want to know. And I just felt like, oh, okay, so since you're gonna spring this on me, I'm gonna spring this on you. It was petty. I had a nosy uncle who somehow found my Instagram and was like, oh, LaMarr is kissing some boy. And he told all of the other siblings, and then told my mom last, which she already knew at that time, thank God. But they know, so I'm saying that to say that my family, a lot of them know, but we've never had that conversation. It's never been anything. It's just like, well, they know, and let's sweep it under the rug like normal. When did I know I had a talent for performing or in performing arts? So as far as singing goes, people that actually have a musical ear, they can hear the faintest things. And people would catch me and be like, wait a minute, I like that. I'm not sure if a lot of people are familiar with Upward Bound. It's like a pre-college program. And during the summer and on the weekends we would go, and they had a talent show. I asked my mom to come and I sang it, and she said, after I won the talent show, and she said, boy, now I didn't know you could sing like that. And a lot of other people came, and I used to hear like small conversations. I was like, hey, you know, bro can sing. Tennessee has more so of the mindset of it's the dog eat dog in comparison to Atlanta, where even before I moved here, Atlanta was like, or told to me as, oh, you have something good going on for yourself, or you have something to offer, oh, come on down. It was just really, really inviting to me. It was really, really, it's like Black Hollywood. It's not, it is Black Hollywood. First of all, Alex Jonte is just wonderful. And I give him hell, but he's wonderful. I saw a post that he put on Instagram, and I sent a message, I think, where it was like the little eyes or the little question mark or the inquisitive face. And he reached back out and was like, oh, are you interested? He sent me the slide, and he was like, I want you to just read this and, you know, we'll see. Actually, no, I'm lying. He sent me the whole script. I was expecting the slide, and I found myself engulfed in it, and I was like, I need to play this part. And I ended up reading for it, and well, you know, let's just say I got the little part. If I could go back in time and give my younger self one piece of advice, I would tell myself to do you. People are going to talk about you regardless. Do what you're passionate about. Forget all these other people. I am the LaMarr Allen, and this here is my story, okay? And I'm sticking to it.